Spencer Pratt, it's such an honor to have you here today.
I'm so honored to be here among all those legends in your Super Tease trailer. I'm blown away.
We're going to have to add you to that reel
I
very
I would I
soon.
would have put on a suit or something if I know. We'll have to reshoot that.
That's so funny. So the reason why we are here really is because I DM'd you a couple months ago after you had been on the Howie Mandel show and you had gone into this whole long Rachel Yucatel story, which I was like, Spencer, let me remind you, I've never met you. And I also don't know David Foster. So can we clear that up for a second?
So so you've never been to Los Angeles
Of course, I've been to Los Angeles.
and you've never been to Santa Monica?
I have.
Okay. So we're gonna agree to disagree that maybe your memory is not as good as my memory because I have a witness.
Wait.
I
You're
have a
okay.
witness.
Let's tell everybody what we're
Okay,
talking
okay,
about.
okay,
But
okay.
go ahead. I'll let you
Rewind.
tell the story.
So this was when I was we just done Princes of Malibu. Which was a show on Fox. I was close with Dave Foster, close-ish, to the point where I don't know how I ended up being like a Ray Donovan for a minute, but he called me and he was like, I need your help getting this woman out of my condo. And I was like, oh, no problem. Like, who is it? Like, I'll go talk to her. And he's like, it's Tiger Woods's, whatever. I don't know the exact quote, but that's how. I was like, oh, what's her name? And he's like, Rachel. So I've been told Tiger Woods, Rachel, and then so I go over there. Not you, the person I thought was you, this person that wasn't you was under, I want to say like emotional direct, like was not in a good place. Maybe they've been drinking. I don't know, but like was clearly going through something. So, if it were you and you forgot, maybe you had like maybe it was like a
A
brain.
blackout.
I don't want to say blackout. We don't know what it was,
Right.
but you weren't. So I had this person that was pretending to be you, we'll say, because it was
Okay.
not you, right? And then I had to call my friend to be like, yo, you got to help me. So another witness to this came and we're like, you got to leave. And finally, we got this person saying they were Rachel, Tiger Woods's person, out of this condo. So from my knowledge, this person obviously was impersonating you. So,
No, okay, wait, hold on. But now that you're face to face with me, which by the way, this is the first time I'm meeting you for the record.
uh,
So do you think that I am the person that you saw that night?
when you DM me and I was like, huh? So I went back to that year of your Google images, 100%. Your twin then.
Well, then she was impersonating me
Yeah.
because what year could this have been? First of all, I okay, go ahead. What year could this have been?
I mean, 2004, maybe?
Okay.
2000, I don't
Well, the Tiger Woods thing didn't happen until 2009. So it must have been after that.
No, no, no. It was because I don't think I was with Heidi yet. So there you go.
So there you go. So not a lot of this is adding up,
Yeah.
but I will just let you know I'm not a big drinker. I never have been. When I was 4, I ate poison berries. My mother gave me Ipecac. This is a weird story, but so I'm petrified of throwing up. So the one thing that I do not do is get drunk. I've never been drunk in my life. You can ask anyone. I'm putting this out there. Anyone could come on and say she's lying. I do not get drunk, and I don't do drugs. I have in the past, but so it's not me. I'm
No,
just
it
letting you.
wasn't alcohol. I didn't want to say alcohol. It was more like a mental thing. Like,
Oh, like I was crazy.
yeah. So, but I could, yeah.
And I was obsessed with David Foster.
No,
Is
no, you
that
weren't obsessed with Dave Buster. It was just somehow you were there and you wouldn't leave the situation.
okay? Well, can
So
we not
what year
agree
was the Tiger Woods thing? I don't think.
2009? I want you to know that it
Yeah,
wasn't.
then no, then it wasn't you. Then it
Okay.
wasn't.
All
Yeah.
right, good.
It
As
was a
long as
good.
you
Yeah.
believe that.
I do. She looks so much like you in those photos, though.
That's
It's
so fun.
weird. It's a weird. I wish I was still friends with David because I would have texted him and done a group chat like
Right. That would have been so
clear
fun.
this up. But no.
Well, I want to clear it up for you because it
Oh yeah.
definitely wasn't me. I've never had any of those mental breakdowns in my life.
Uh, so
Not
I'm
that
gonna go back.
I'm not
I'll go
above.
back on Howie and I'll tell Howie we got to the bottom of this. She was not house squatting at David Foster's condo.
That's not my thing. Oh God. Okay, well, good. I'm glad that we got through that. We also have another mutual friend, Jason Waller. I was on a show with him, as were you, I believe, or you know him.
Yeah, I know him. I wouldn't consider him a friend,
Oh, okay.
but that's great. I'm glad you had a good experience with him.
Okay, good. All right. So
What show is that?
I was on Celebrity Rehab, but not for any mental weird.
Oh, so back to
But I
my
was, wait, Spencer, how funny. I was on for Love Addiction, which definitely sounds like somebody who would squat in David Foster's house.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the timing maybe confused, but it's
Okay.
something I would never forget this experience. So I was like, it
Right.
is what it is. So
Well, we've got, hopefully the girl who it was is listening. She thinks it's funny and she'll let me know that she was impersonating me. That could be funny. I
yeah,
would have loved to have met David Foster before he was married, you know?
maybe you didn't know it was Dave Foster. Maybe he gave you an alias.
Okay, no, that just wasn't it. It wasn't, I've never met you before, I promise.
Okay, okay. I'll let it go.
All right. So we had a date on the books for you to come on the show like a month or two ago, but you had to go film something. So I don't know if we could talk about it, but can you, I think you went off to Toronto and filmed a reality show. Is that correct?
Well, we can talk about it, all those secret details you just threw out there.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I got that from the internet. I didn't get that from.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying because they haven't paid me in full, to
Okay.
make sure I keep my mouth closed. But yes, I did a reality show that was the most intense, stressful, insane show I've ever done in television history. And I look forward to being able to like talk about it, but I can't until obviously they do like a trailer or something. So I would imagine it comes out in January-ish, and then I'll come back on and we can,
Perfect.
we'll talk all about it. But it was life-changing.
Oh, wow. So you had a good experience.
Good is, it was actually called a social experiment. So as a human, I did grow from it. I don't know if I needed this, I'm
Right.
a pretty chill, good life with my family. I don't know if I probably lost a couple of, God forbid, years of my life doing this show from, I didn't sleep for 5 days. It was very
Right.
intense.
Okay. So it was stressful. But it's interesting because all these types of, I guess, again, I got this from the internet, not from you. I'll just clarify. It's on Hulu. It's called, at least the working title was Got to Get Out. And it was listed a bunch of people that were on it. So it seems like a very interesting show. And also it was reported that people like Omarosa, Val, who I've seen on your Instagram recently, Cynthia Bailey, Kim Zolciak, these were people that were also on the show. Can you confirm or deny
The internet's wild, like
everything?
I thought you were a house squatter based off the internet, so you don't know what is true. But we'll find out. That would be a great cast.
Okay.
A lot of characters there.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question then, because hypothetically, if you had met Kim Zolciak, did she look stable? She's gone through a
Uh,
lot.
Kim has always been one of my favorite television personalities, so I'm biased on, radar of like I've been watching Kim since Tardy, pre-Tardy for the party. So I look at Kim as like I'm deep in the show with her, and I'm up in the drama with Croy. So I wouldn't be the one to tell you how she's doing if I were in a scenario with her because I'm so deep in the plot
Right.
that I wouldn't be the one to like, be like, how is she? I'd be like, she is amazing.
Right. Okay. All right. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, I really look forward to that show coming out. But what are your thoughts on all these different shows like Traders? I know that I've heard you and Heidi have been up for that, or, all these different competition reality shows that are really becoming the thing.
The more reality shows, the better for somebody like me who's a reality TV mercenary. So,
Mm.
it just like I look at one of my favorite reality television people is Johnny Bananas. The guy is a machine on every show and he just puts out 110% and he's a professional reality TV performer. So the more of these shows that can just be taken more seriously as a career and for the future for people versus like if you're not a Kardashian or you're not a housewife, you're just in this fringe like weird like limbo, but now with all these opportunities, it's like almost being like a league or something where,
Right.
but I love it. I've never watched Traders, so I don't know anything about it, but Heidi's watched some scenes and she loves it. But I love reality TV way more than I do regular shows.